Getting to Mars is one of the biggest challenges in space exploration. The red planet may seem close when we look at it in the night sky, but the reality is very different. Mars is millions of miles away from Earth, and even the fastest spacecraft take a long time to get there. Today, a journey to Mars would usually take between 5 and 11 months. That's a very long trip for astronauts. During that time, they would face radiation, isolation, limited supplies, and many other dangers. But what if there was a faster way? What if space already contains hidden pathways that could help us travel between planets much more efficiently? A new scientific study suggests exactly that. Researchers may have discovered a secret shortcut to Mars that could reduce travel time dramatically. And if the idea works, it could help bring humanity closer to becoming a true spacefaring civilization. Let's find out how. To understand why this discovery matters, we first need to understand why Mars missions are so difficult. Even light, the fastest thing in the universe, takes more than 12 minutes to travel between Earth and Mars when the planets are far apart. Humans, of course, cannot travel anywhere near that speed. Current mission plans rely on powerful rockets and carefully timed launches. Scientists must wait until Earth and Mars are positioned correctly around the Sun. This special alignment, known as a Mars opposition, happens only once every 26 months. Miss the launch window, and you may have to wait more than 2 years for another good opportunity. That is one reason why Mars exploration is so complicated. For decades, engineers have focused on building faster rockets. Bigger engines, more fuel, and advanced spacecraft have all been considered. But one scientist decided to ask a different question. Instead of making the spacecraft faster, what if we could find a better route? A Brazilian cosmologist named Marcelo de Oliveira Souza began studying an asteroid known as 2001 CA21. At first glance, it may seem like an ordinary space rock, but this asteroid follows a very unusual path around the Sun. Its orbit crosses the paths of both Earth and Mars. Even more interesting, its orbital plane is only slightly tilted compared to the planets. That got researchers thinking. Could this asteroid's path reveal a natural highway through the solar system? Imagine driving between two cities. You could take a long road filled with traffic and obstacles. Or you could discover a hidden highway that gets you there much faster. According to Souza's calculations, space may contain something similar. By carefully studying future planetary positions, he found that the year 2031 could offer a very rare opportunity. During that particular Mars opposition, Earth and Mars will align unusually well with the asteroid's orbital path. And that's where things get exciting. The study suggests that a spacecraft using this route could potentially reach Mars in as little as 33 days. Think about that for a moment. Instead of spending half a year traveling through space, astronauts might arrive in just over 1 month. Another version of the route could take around 56 days, which is still far faster than current plans. Even more impressive, the complete round trip to Mars and back to Earth could potentially take only 153 days under ideal conditions. That is a massive improvement compared to many traditional mission concepts, which often require astronauts to spend well over a year away from home. If such a route becomes practical, it could completely change how humans explore Mars. Shorter travel times would mean less exposure to harmful radiation. Astronauts would need fewer supplies. Mission costs could decrease, and emergency situations might become easier to handle. Suddenly, Mars would feel much closer than ever before. But before we start packing our bags for the red planet, there is an important catch. This shortcut does not magically solve every challenge. The route may be faster, but spacecraft still need powerful propulsion systems. Astronauts still require food, water, oxygen, and protection from deep space radiation. Safe landings on Mars remain incredibly difficult, and timing remains critical. If astronauts arrive at the wrong moment, they could end up waiting months before the planets line up properly for the journey home. In other words, the shortcut makes the road better, but the trip is still extremely challenging. Even so, the discovery highlights something important. Space travel is not only about technology, it is also about understanding nature. For centuries, sailors crossed Earth's oceans by using wind patterns and ocean currents. They learned that nature already provided routes that could make travel easier. Scientists now believe something similar may exist in space. Invisible pathways created by gravity and orbital motion may help spacecraft move more efficiently between planets. Instead of fighting against the solar system, future explorers could learn to work with it. And Mars is only the beginning. As scientists search for better routes through space, they are also preparing missions to even stranger worlds. One of the most exciting examples is Titan, Saturn's largest moon. NASA plans to send a revolutionary spacecraft called Dragonfly to Titan. Unlike traditional spacecraft, Dragonfly is designed like a giant flying drone. It has 8 rotors and is roughly the size of a small car. The mission is expected to launch in 2028 and arrive at Titan around 2034. But why travel all the way to Titan? Because Titan is one of the most fascinating places in the solar system. It has a thick atmosphere, rivers, lakes, clouds, and even rain. The difference is that its lakes are not made of water. They are made of liquid methane and ethane. Scientists also believe Titan may hide a giant ocean beneath its icy surface. Most importantly, Titan contains many of the chemical ingredients associated with life. Researchers think it may resemble Earth billions of years ago, before life became widespread. Dragonfly will explore this mysterious world and search for clues about how life might begin. The mission faces enormous challenges. Titan is incredibly cold, with temperatures around -290 degrees Fahrenheit. Its atmosphere behaves differently from Earth's. Landing safely will require a long and complicated descent. NASA engineers have spent years testing Dragonfly in special facilities to make sure it can survive. The spacecraft will repeatedly fly from one location to another, studying Titan's surface and chemistry. If successful, Dragonfly could answer some of humanity's biggest questions. How did life begin? Could life exist elsewhere? And what can other worlds teach us about our own? Meanwhile, activity closer to Earth is increasing faster than ever. Human presence in space continues to grow. In recent years, new records have been set for the number of people in orbit at the same time. Astronauts from multiple countries now live and work in space simultaneously. The International Space Station remains the center of much of this activity. The station circles Earth every 90 minutes and travels at nearly 5 miles per second. It is the largest human-made object in space and serves as a laboratory where astronauts conduct experiments that are impossible on Earth. Living there is not easy. Astronauts experience microgravity, meaning they are constantly falling around Earth rather than standing on solid ground. Simple activities like sleeping, eating, and exercising require special equipment, yet every mission teaches us valuable lessons about surviving in space. Those lessons will be essential when humans finally travel to Mars. And Mars may only be the beginning. Scientists are already thinking about journeys beyond our solar system. Some researchers believe future generations could one day travel to nearby stars. The nearest star system, Proxima Centauri, is more than 4 light-years away. That sounds close on a cosmic scale, but it is unimaginably far for humans. A journey there could take centuries. Some studies suggest that such missions might require thousands or even tens of thousands of people to maintain a healthy population during the voyage. For now, those ideas remain science fiction. But then again, so did flying machines, moon landings, and reusable rockets. History has shown that today's impossible dream often becomes tomorrow's reality. And that brings us back to Mars. The newly proposed shortcut may not guarantee that humans will reach the red planet in 33 days. Many technical hurdles still need to be overcome. More research is needed. Better spacecraft must be built. And future missions will have to prove that the route is truly practical. But the discovery reminds us of something powerful. The solar system still holds secrets. Every year, scientists uncover new ideas that challenge what we thought was possible. Maybe the future of space travel won't come from bigger rockets alone. Maybe it will come from learning how to navigate the hidden roads that already exist among the planets. If that's true, Mars may be closer than we ever imagined. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more amazing space stories. See you in the next one.